Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing today? It's your boy Wildcard Mar in the building. Sorry for that little technical difficulty. I don't know what had happening. I really don't. But we back. Anyway, yes, we are live. And uh hey, what can I say? It's Monday. Happy Monday. Waiting on for my partners to hop in. For the big homie Nick Shine to hop in. Wait for the homie Detroit Mel to hop in. But until then, y'all know the deal. Please go on over to YouTube. Please go on over to YouTube. Give us some likes, share, follows, subscribe, hit that bell notification. See it scrolling on your bottom screen. I.O.W Sports Network is the YouTube address. Then, most importantly, yes, you can catch us on Instagram, same address, I.O.W Sports Network. You can catch us on Twitter, I.O.W Sports One. And please go on over to Facebook, I.O.W Sports Network is the address. Um, it's for you guys, for you to drop some sports takes, drop some sports memes. If you got your own content on sports content, podcasts, regular podcasts, please drop your information. Let the people know that you exist. Got some content. You got a small business. Let people know you exist. But no, I.O.W Sports Network, the Facebook page. And also, you can get some merch. You'll see my face wearing some J. Edwin Collection. J. Edwin Collection, the official merchandise of Detroit Mail, t-shirt clothing line. So provides all the merchandise for I.O.W Sports Network. You get you some hoodies, get you some t-shirts, you did. But one thing you can't get on that link, and you see your Cash App right there, Cash App, I.O.W Sports Network, $30 to that Cash App. Give us a physical address. In return, you will get the official, very exclusive I.O.W Sports snapback. And gotta get the snapback, gotta hit the Cash App. Just $30. All right, you did. Hey, big news, because hey, just in case y'all don't remember, the NFL season starts next week, September 8th. And we've been telling you guys about the official I.O.W Sports Pick'em contest. Well, guess what? Here's all the details. Here's the details. Got a commercial for it, and I'm telling you, if you're not ready to back up all the shit you talk of, all the football knowledge you got, then don't even participate. But if you one of the big dogs that like to test your grit, test your merit, think you know football, you need to be in this contest. I know everybody got fantasy contests. Everybody got all those pools around work. But this one, I'm telling you, this one comes with the winner gets a championship belt. And we upping up the ante. We gonna put a cash prize in. But there is there is a small entry fee. All the details right here. Detail right here in the commercial. I'm telling you, I'm happy about this because your boy Wildcard Mar was the official inaugural I.O.W Sports Football Pick'em champ. I won in 2020. You know, the 2020-2021 football season. Last year, the 2021-2022 football pick'em winner, Melvin Wall. Y'all know Melvin Wall. He comes on the show every so often. If not, you can catch Melvin Wall on Man Down Podcast Network, or you get Man Down Sports. I'm sorry, Man Down Sports. They have a YouTube page as well as a Facebook page. So definitely, go like, share, subscribe to those brothers' content. Hey, but look, you think you want to be the winner? You think you think you got knowledge? Check it out. Yes, y'all. It's your boy Wildcard on here with some great news coming from I.O.W Sports. You want to be like previous winners, the inaugural champion, yours truly, Wildcard Mar? You want to be like last year's champion, Melvin Wall of Man Down Sports? will join this year's third annual I.O.W. Sports Football Pick'em Contest. But unlike the first two previous champions who just won a championship belt, we're going to ante up this year. As well as receiving a championship belt, you will receive $200 cash prize. But in order to participate, you must pay a $10 entry fee. You can make those payments payable via Cash App, $IOW Sports Network, all caps, via PayPal at KC Lamar, all caps, or via Zelle, kclamar2@gmail.com. In those messages, leave your first and last name and an active emailing account, because it is important that you leave us an active emailing account, because in order to receive the invite to join the official I.O.W. Football Pick'em Group dashboard, you must have a valid email. All right? Hey, how can you beat that? This is your chance. This is your opportunity to prove that you know how to pick some NFL games. Test your wits. So, ladies, gentlemen, hey, let's pick some football and join quickly, because September 8th is really, really close. And in order to participate, you must have all picks from week 1 all the way to week 18. Hey, until then, peace out. Hey, there y'all have it. There y'all have it. What's up? What's up? Yeah, Kofi Weeson. Yeah, we live, baby. Shout out to Kofi Weeson. Good brother Bo. Dirty Hills podcast. Y'all check them out. Of course, my brother Pimp Player MJ is in the building. How y'all fellas doing today? Hey, I hope y'all just saw the commercial. This is y'all chance, everybody's chance to join the 2022-2023 I.O.W. Sports Pick'em League. I'm trying to tell you, let's get it. Let's get it. That boy got them cool. Wow, West. Wow, West. Can I offer male gigolo services on your page, or that's taking it too far? It's for my business. If that's your small business, I would say maybe offer massage sessions. I would probably disguise it as that, Anthony. But I don't want to go about male gigolo, because only male gigolos are still legal services only in certain places like Nevada. They are still considered illegal in other states. So please find a way to masquerade your true identity of your business, and we can work with you though, partner. But we ain't gonna hate. As long as you got an official website, got all that, you know, you can advertise your male gigolo services all you want, AP. But I would just say disguise it just a little bit. What's up, Detroit? What's up, Bill?
What's good, nigga? What's good? Hey, man, let me get my business out, Matt. I keep down the DL.
Hey,
I heard you bragging about your bubble championship, nigga.
Hey. Mel said he flipping pancakes and he flipping them tricks. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's how you do them. How you doing?
Flipping pancakes by day, flipping tricks by night. I ain't mad at you, dog.
Hey, man, it's a recession out here.
Hey, man, Pimp, I ain't mad at you, dog. I ain't mad at you at all. What's good, bro? How you doing,
What's
man?
good, man? I heard you're here talking about your bubble championship.
Well,
you won your championship during COVID, and that's a bubble championship.
I don't know what you're talking about, Pimp. You know,
first you're talking about the your Lakers.
I mean, what's wrong? Look, I don't know. I don't really know. But no.
Yeah, man, I'm coming from work, and
but look, I went ahead and I dropped the commercial for our 2022-2023
nice.
official football pick'em contest. I mean, Mel almost won last year. Actually, Detroit Mel didn't come too far from the leaderboard last year, from the top, winning the championship belt. But you know,
it was rigged. You know, I was rigged.
it was rigged.
I'm like Trump. It's stuff the ballot box.
Nah, I don't think it was rigged. But please, look, yeah, we see you Man Down Sports. So look, I'm telling you, please. It's on this year.
Whatever, Ant. Whatever.
Hey, this year it is only a $10 entry fee, but this is what you win. You win $200 cash prize, and you still get the championship belt. The actual and ask Melvin Wall. He's in the comments. That belt is official now.
That belt nice, man. That belt
is official, and you get $200 prize. This is your chance to really prove if you can pick them football games properly. You know. So hey, that's all I'm saying. But anyway, I done already got all the preliminary stuff out the way.
Let's get it cracking, man.
Player partner pimp to join me. All right, so right before you jumped in, I was about to talk about our boy.
Who that?
Well, he ain't our boy, but I was gonna talk about old boy in Buffalo.
Which one? Oh yeah.
I was gonna have to talk about old boy in Buffalo. You know. Hey, well, here's the deal. Here's the deal, Mel. Hey, if you win it again, not only do you get another belt, but you get $200 cash prize. Hey, I hope you join. I'll put the commercial in the Facebook page, so you can check it out. It has all the rules, everything. You know, hey. But anyway, so about old boy in Buffalo, man.
Essay.
Hey man, look, this is all I'm gonna say. You know, the media ain't even gonna cover it like they did the show.
You know it ain't. You know that ain't happening, man.
You know, and not only are they not gonna cover it like they did to Sean, they gonna try to make it look like, well, I don't know, Matt. Sometimes you feel like wearing shades inside. It just happens.
I don't know what mine is. It wasn't sitting up there.
And y'all gotta remember, we got a lot of lights in these studios. So.
A whole lot, man. My light over here finally blew out. I gotta buy some more bulbs.
Well, I just got another light too, so I wanted, because my thing wasn't crisp as I wanted it. But anyway, but look, so they're not gonna cover it like they did to Sean. Oh, and here's my theory.
What's your theory?
Theory number one that I got, reason why they're not going to cover it like they did Deshaun, is because, well, he doesn't play an important position like he does Deshaun. Right. He's a punter. He's a punter.
Yeah, they come a dime a dozen.
Yeah, he's a punter. Two, my theory, the reason why they won't give the same treatment as Deshaun is because, you know, the NFL has found a way to hide behind it. Oh, the allegation was because he wasn't in the NFL yet. It was when he was in college. So we can't.
Right. That's what Ant just said too.
We can't punish him like oh boy. And here's my thing. And he will find every yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I will say this. Now if homegirl is 17 and he doing this, like come on now, we got some issues, bro. We know the legal limit.
Right.
You know, you don't even party with no shorties that ain't even over 18 when you over 18.
Right.
That's
already a red flag, right?
You already know. You just don't do it.
You setting yourself up right there.
You setting yourself up. Period. So but you know, and you know me, I don't like to go this route.
Oh, let me sit back. Go do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Got the glasses. It's the glasses, nigga. It's the glasses.
It must be the
That's
glasses.
your glasses. Glasses and weed get you this way.
High profile black quarterback just doesn't have the same it carries more weight to the headline than
Whatever he is, and
the rookie white no name punter.
Right.
It just don't have the same thing. Let's be honest.
Shit, punter by itself don't carry the same weight.
But I'm just saying. I mean, come on. You know I don't go this route, but we got to be honest.
I ain't disagreeing with you. I'm just saying the fact that punter by itself don't carry no. That's all I'm saying. Shoot. I mean, here's the thing. What he did to me is worse than what Deshaun did, because you talking about gang
underage.
And no, we can't say the word on YouTube. So
yeah,
gang
rapping
somebody, gang rapping somebody. You know what I'm saying? So that's worse.
I think.
And then on the fact it happened using COD, that means you know what I'm saying, it carried on for some years before it even got into the foresight where everybody knows. So you try to bury it, you try to cover it. So I mean, I don't have no respect for that either.
And
now, when I say I'm gonna give him a fair shake, I gave the Deshaun. I gotta wait and see,
all the facts.
Yeah,
no, I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? But if this what he said is true, this is worse than Deshaun. I should be hearing everybody talking about the way they talk about Deshaun.
Hey.
Well, you asked Stephen A.
Bruh, I swear, you know,
well, you asked Stephen A.
Have you seen him?
Right.
Have you seen him? Look, I'm just like you, bro. I'm just like you.
Yeah, and I was getting ready to go that way too. That's what I was about to say next. Did the Bills know that he did it? Because they say they didn't, but reports said that other teams knew about it. How come the Bills ain't know about it?
Well, and that's my thing. I don't know how you don't know about it when all these teams got so many different investigations.
Let me tell you, and I think we had talked about this before. I remember this channel or other channel. But anyway, we both in culinary, and when you do a lot of cooking, especially like catering, those same people travel in the same circle. When you go to a different event, you see some of the same people. You see the same flower people, the same photographers, the same DJs, the same servers. You see them. So same thing with football. You travel you in the football circuit, you travel in that same circle. So when something good out, you hear it.
You know about it.
Go through the rumor mill, you just hear it. You know, now you don't know if it's true or not, but you still hear it. You know about it.
You have some kind of idea.
Right. So the fact they say they don't know, I was like, that's kind of hard to believe.
I don't. And they tried to save face because because they went ahead and released him quickly. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know.
Well, I go back to what you said earlier too, though. If he was a high profile person, would they release him so fast? He's just a punter. It's easy to release him.
Yeah.
So it wasn't hard. It wasn't like it was hard.
No, and that's what I'm saying. It's almost okay. So here's
that's what I said, Mel.
Almost with the Chad Wheeler situation. I mean, he wasn't a high profile player, but you know they reported it. What have you heard from this?
This is I say,
you know, it says we got to treat every accusation like it's just an accusation until we know it's true.
You're right,
man. How quiet the Watson case should have been. Yes, and I agree with you 100%, Mel. And that's why I preface when I first thing I said is like, here's my factors on the reason why it won't be the same press.
A Mormon to point. Hey, sometimes you get polar opposites, man.
Hey,
opposites attracts.
Hey, straight up. And so look, it is an accusation because it has almost the same similar situations as Deshaun. Yeah. Shorty says accused player and other people of this situation.
Right.
She didn't file a criminal case. It was going through civil first.
Well, now they did say she didn't file criminal because she didn't like the way it was going. And first, they weren't moving fast enough on it. She said as soon as the incident happened, now this is what she alleged. As soon as the incident happened, she reported it, and no one seemed to move on it. So then she went civil, hoping that civil would move it faster. That's what she did.
Okay, so I think from what I gathered, it wasn't no actual civil investigation open or.
You mean criminal? You mean criminal? Yeah,
criminal,
she said. Now I'm just going by what I've read. She alleged that after that accident happened, she reported it, and then it seemed like no one was moving on it. So then she wouldn't file a civil suit, hoping that'll help get things rolling faster. Get attention, because you start tapping people's pocket. They start listening.
Hey! Always tap people's pocket. Right. Jokers start listening. Hey, that's how I knew. That's how I knew it was a recession. I was looking at prices.
Man, shit, you tap Stevie Wonder's pocket. He can see.
He go, how much is gas? Goddamn! He like, damn, a chauffeur, put my ass on the bike.
Man. You right, Ed. But okay, I don't disagree with you, but I will say this: how many parties have you been to? And you
I've been to hella parties underage.
I've been to hella parties underage. I mean, that happens. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying you. I agree with you, Ed. She shouldn't have been there. But
especially if you're underage, of course.
You going to a party like that.
If you were an underage girl, you should not be at a college party. Period. I get it.
I'm not sure about that, Matt. I'm not 100% sure about that. Did she wait till you get to NFL? I don't know if she waited till you got to NFL to file civil. I just know she said she filed immediately. She reported it. Let me say that. She reported immediately as the incident happened. And then said stuff wasn't moving. Then she filed civil. So I don't know the time frame between the two.
Well, all right. Here's my wholehearted, honest opinion. To me, this opinion is based on situations, because when there are certain, unfortunately, there's a high amount of sexual assaults that happen on college campuses. True. That's a fact.
That's true.
All right,
that's a fact.
And there's a plethora of ones that don't get reported. So that's a fact. And so I think in this situation, because it is a college atmosphere, it leaves so much gray area to where you can find the actual truth and what is being alleged and what actually happened. And because it's the setting of a college campus where it's already been problems of trying to find perpetrators guilty of sexual assaults. It just the facts.
Right. I don't know, Matt.
It's a lot of, for me, it's a lot of gray area, and that's why I really want to get all the facts out, because when Deshaun, facts were being presented by the prosecuting case team.
Yeah, they were spilling that junk out quick.
They were spilling it out. So if that legal team who is representing all these females of accusers and giving us information, you got something that you can go by. This is an allegation. We haven't really heard from him, which is probably smart. I mean,
you don't say nothing.
Yeah, you don't want to incriminate yourself,
right?
And
especially if you know you're guilty, you don't say nothing.
Especially if you're talking about gang rapping,
Yeah, that's something you just want to just let it play out. What Mel say? Elephant in the room. I never seen a game before, but I've seen a girl
and regret it later.
And regret it. Yeah, that's true. That's true too, Mel. And you're right.
And Mel, and that's why I'm glad you said that, because that's what's causing me to be so straight up. Like, I don't know, because I especially in college. Yeah, I mean,
you get to drinking and you like. No, okay, let's just say this.
Hey, this
is straight up. This is straight up.
Okay,
you drinking? You at a party?
I think I know what you about to say, because
you at a party.
I was about to say it too.
and old girl throwing it at you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't like, here, sign this affidavit. I mean, sign right here. You know what I'm saying? You going for it?
A permission slip.
You going for it? That's just how it is. That's just reality of that age group and the
Yeah.
atmosphere you in. That's just the reality of it. Now, it's not to say it's right. I'm not talking about right or wrong. I'm just talking about the reality of what happened in that atmosphere.
Yeah.
Now, the fact
But-
that she's underage though
and that she's
makes
there.
it wrong, because even if she did consent, you should be like, nah, you underage. I ain't messing with that.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying, they ain't worth the jail time. Because no matter if she consented or not, you still can get charged for rapping. Because she underage. It's coercion.
Yeah.
It's coercion. That's the law.
Once you play with that part right there, you playing with your life.
Yeah, so you talking about underage, you just say, nah, I ain't messing with that.
And,
Nah,
and that's why I'm with Anthony. She shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
I'm with you. But you can't, you know, I don't
know about that. Like I said,
saying,
with the
I was
timeline,
17,
yeah,
going to college parties. I ain't gonna cap. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Man,
But
I was too. I was 16 because I had the full beard.
Yeah,
so I look older. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. So I understand. So I understand. I understand the fact
100.
that why she was there. No, we can argue the fact whether she should have been there or not. I'm talking about the fact I understand why she was there, because it happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that goes back to what I was saying too about the fact that, if old girl throwing it at you, especially both of y'all been drinking, you going for it. Now she underage, and I think that enters a whole different element to the narrative.
As in, did he know?
Yeah, if you knew. Yeah. That's another thing too. If you knew.
And that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of gray area with this situation because
we don't know all the facts, so we can't say he knew and didn't know.
We've all been in that college atmosphere.
San Diego State. It's San Diego State,
you know what I'm saying? We've all been in that college atmosphere where the liquor is flowing, the hormones is flowing, and yes,
whatever, man, whatever.
and then when Melvin Wall's comment, I've seen that too.
Yeah,
you know, we can't act like that's not possible. That this is just a real, very hormonal young teen that's just, hormonal. I'll say that.
Let's say that. Get ready to go down the road.
Yeah, that's what it is. I ain't even going. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta, just like with Deshaun, you gotta have an open mind to all the possibilities of this whole situation.
Right.
And until you start getting facts thrown out there or delivered to us by either the prosecution or the defense, then you can start connecting dots.
Let me ask this question. Going by your logic and your your line of reasoning, why release him then?
You don't want the
I'm just saying. You saying that.
I tell you why.
In a general fact,
I tell you exactly
Go
why.
ahead.
Buffalo Bills. That I'm willing to bet that they did not do their just due on researching all about this homeboy, because, like you said earlier, you all running kind of the same circles. There's no way you can't tell me you didn't know.
Yeah, you had to know.
You had to know something, and so I don't think they did their due diligence. They was just looking like, hey, we need the spot of our punter field, and he's probably the best guy to do it. And
he can punt, bring him on the field.
Bring him on the field, and they weren't even thinking nothing about it.
Right.
And now that it got released, they're like, oh, let's save face. Let's just get rid of him. Cut bait, because that's the only loophole is just saying the allegation was dated for when he was not in the NFL. So now that you can say that, well, he has no real ties to our team or the NFL, it's easy to cut him loose, cut bait from him, because he's not doing these acts as a member of the Buffalo Bills. He did this as a member of San Diego State Aztecs football team. Right. And so therefore, it's like, oh, it's easy to cut bait and loose, because you already know the ramifications if they keep him on the roster, even if they deactivate him. You're like, oh, well, you still got him on the roster. Like, you're not serious about anything about this matter.
But I guess I want to say this, and this is, I know it's probably gonna open a can of worms, but I don't care. But here's my thing: we give into a culture of as soon as somebody says something, we do a knee-jerk reaction. You know, we don't have all the facts. Okay, we'll put them on a practice squad or deactivate them until we find all the facts. That's doing something. So at least you're doing something. But why should I release him and possibly have him lose his career and then come out she could be lying?
Bro, what did we already say? He's a what?
A punter.
He's a punter.
Right. But I'm saying, but I'm talking about in general. I understand. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm just saying
Bruh.
with this particular thing or any case, you start to see more and more of this stuff come up, and you're like, okay, so why do we have to give into that pressure of, oh, as soon as something happens, let's go ahead and cut ties with a person and then find out somebody years down the line they lying or down, you know what I'm saying, without the investigation.
Yeah, we talk about this all the time. Sports is a mirror image in the microcosm of society. It's always knee jerk. It's always make the decision. Then if we did wrong by making that decision, we'll apologize later. That's how
apologize didn't stop me from getting evicted. Apologize didn't stop me from losing my house. Apologize.
That ain't the point.
I ain't doing that. Right.
And yeah, as an individual, yes, you the one that gets shitted on.
Right.
But as in when it comes to this actual $16 billion industry, they don't care if you a punter or not, or what your situation is. Allegation, and they looking at the transcript of what's being said. Oh my gosh, gang rapping, we can't have it.
I just think he's opened up something for disgruntled lover. Hey, I'm just gonna say he did this, and then boom, you mess up your whole career.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, I know.
It won't be the last time.
I know. We need some kind of, and it's like when you say stuff like this, it's like you victim shame. I'm not victim shaming, because if he did what he did, he deserved to be punished. I say that from the get go. You know what I'm saying? But however, it's still another side to this that need to be discussed that people don't want to discuss because they're afraid to be looked at as wrong, victim shaming, attacking a female.
No. We just said it, Mel. You got to be.
No, honest. I'm putting it out there for the people that might be listening. I know what you're saying.
We have said this all too many times before. You have to be open-minded to all the possibilities of what can possibly happen until the facts are delivered.
Right.
Period. And I think this situation is way too early in the beginning to actually start going from how it is where the public opinion starts calling him guilty or innocent. Like it's way too early for that. But the only problem is, and reason why we're discussing this is because I'm telling you people, and I know for a fact that the media won't cover it just like they did to Sean, and they won't treat it the same. And if you really think about it, the public won't treat it the same as they did to Sean.
No, and they reason behind it, like, yeah, but there was 23 accusations, blah, blah, blah. Shouldn't matter. It still was alleged into proven a fact. So it was 52. Doesn't matter.
No, and that's where I think I'm at with it too, bro. It's like we can't sit here and try to nitpick with 23 to 1 or 24 to 1. But you're talking about a forceful act between a happy ending. To me, those are two different things.
Yeah. one is a cut straight down the line crime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one is a gray area depending on what happened. So it's like, you can't, it's not apples to apples to me.
I don't think so either. But hey, I'm just, it's easy for the Buffalo Bills to just go ahead, release him, and get away from the headache. For the media headache.
But sometimes you shouldn't take the easy way out.
Oh, but that's it's going to be the easy way out for them to just, be done with the situation. Say, look, well, we released them. We're done. I mean,
I agree, Matt. Right, that's facts.
But at the same time, if you are Buffalo, why would you not release him? Because my thing is You're a Super Bowl, contending team. You don't want the headlines. You don't want the negative headlines for sure. You don't want the media hoopla.
Right.
And he's a punter. He's not Josh Allen.
Well, Ant said it'd be different with Justin Tucker.
Well, Justin Tucker has won games by his foot, and he's a kicker. Not this guy. This is how important this guy is. I can't even remember his name, and I didn't even bother the time to research his name. I just know he's the Bills punter who's got allegations on him. I don't even know his, and y'all know me. I'm very studious of getting people's name right. This is how important this guy is. But I'm just,
man,
I just want
a punter can flip the field.
He can, but he can't. He can't put no points on the board.
No, he can't
all right. But I mean, in all reality, he's a punter, low profile, and has a very high fairly skin pigmentation, opposite of a whole situation from Deshaun, and it won't get covered the same. Period.
I know that because I haven't seen it yet on media. Well, they kept him, and facts are true about him. Right. Well, I agree with that, but I'm saying if you handle it like this, I'll say, hey, these right now early in the investigation is alleged. We're gonna deactivate them until we find out what's really going on, and then once we find out all the facts, we're handling it accordingly.
Make a decision.
So that means you're not doing anything.
You're just going to get the facts.
You want to get the facts because you don't want to have a innocent man, be tried in a court of public opinion.
See, but
that's how you handle that. That's how you handle that. You get some backlash, but at the same time, I bet you get some respect because you're not doing nothing.
Yeah, but I think no matter what, the court of public opinion is going to happen regardless. Yeah. And I think because of the fact it's going to happen regardless, Buffalo Bills was like, I don't even want to touch it. You don't want to
move forward with it
because he's a punter. Get him out of here. Just get him.
So what if it was Josh Allen?
Oh, they they were stuck by him.
That don't sound like Josh.
That don't sound like Josh. We're going to deactivate him. And we're gonna investigate.
We're gonna deactivate him after he play 17 games.
Hey man, but if it was Josh Allen, that news wouldn't got out right before the season about to start. No way.
That'd cover that up.
That shit would have came out right before Super Bowl.
Right, right.
If they were eliminated, right after.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, by the way.
You got another Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh shit. No. But no, it's that situation. There's probably a lot more that's going to happen to that. I doubt we'll hear about it, but just because I'm telling you that Chad Wheeler situation, they really didn't keep up with it neither. When you're not a high profile player or at a high profile position, and you're just not high profile at all, and you get the benefit of fairly high skin pigmentation, you okay. All right.
Yeah, and you heard somebody talk about for a minute, and it died down. He ain't nothing about Chaff after that. I don't know what's going on with him now. Did they lock him up? Did he, you know what I'm saying? What happened? But I know everything's going on with Deshaun. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Everything.
You know what kind of hair grease this nigga use. Shoot, they tell you everything.
Boy, I'm telling you, man.
You heard about Washington? What happened to Washington? Come on, Washington.
Yeah. So, rookie running back Brian Robinson Jr. Of the Washington Commanders is a victim of a crime. He got shot. Somebody was trying to rob him of his vehicle.
Oh wow!
Down in DC. And if anybody has been paying attention, Brian Robinson Jr. has been pretty much slated to be the starting running back for the Washington Commanders. Got drafted this year from Alabama.
Oh, he said use the running skills and they pulled that gun. Stiff.
To the stiff arm his ass.
Heisman, nigga.
Dude, that Heisman on that roll. He's in stable position. Antonio Gibson was the starter, but they had Brian Robinson would pretty much slated to get that job. And then
yeah, you right.
Or Gibson
well, you know, man,
he was losing his start.
I said this before, and I say it again. It might not be a popular opinion, but when you be hit a certain status, some areas you can't freak it anymore. Bruh, I told you, they jacked Marvin Winans at the gas station in Detroit, bruh. You know, he a well-known pastor all over the world. He pulled up. It's like, oh, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. You know what I'm saying?
Come up off of it.
Come up off of that. And you need to get gas. You need to go across 8 Mile and get gas. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do that. I don't know. It's just how it is, man. Nowadays, they don't care who you are. And like before, you know what I'm saying? Certain people, oh, that's my man. We ain't gonna mess with him. They don't care now. So you get a certain status. I mean, you know, you can't freak in certain areas. You can't go certain places with certain, you know, at certain times. You just can't. Just how it is.
Use a target.
Yeah, use a target.
You are a target. And if you think that you Superman and can outrun it,
they got kryptonite for that ass.
They got kryptonite for that ass. Chitty, bang, bang, bang. And
turn Superman right back to Clark.
Real quick. And
quickly.
The good news for Brian Robinson is that he is in stable condition.
So was it bad though?
I got hit in the buttocks.
Oh, okay, you hit the buttocks. Yeah. That ain't bad, but it hurts.
No major. I mean,
I got hit in the leg, but I know I had hurt hit in the butt.
I'm
talking about with a bullet, nigga. Ain't no dick hitting me in the ass. Let me clear this up. You know what I'm saying? Cause you kind of like pausing.
No.
I'm gonna make sure we clear this up.
No.
This was a bullet.
No
dick involved.
I was not going that way.
I just want to make sure that because you all like, well. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, nigga, what you mean?
No. I was trying to figure out like how do you know that it hurts? Like.
No, I was saying it didn't hurt. It's not as bad as it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know this from personal experience or has someone
not
told you?
From being shot before, but not
shot in the ass, man.
No, I ain't even shot in the ass. Only shot I got is a booster shot. I do the ass shooting. Come here, bitch.
So
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were saying?
I can't, man. I don't even know what the hell's wrong with you, but no, it's because I don't even know how to follow this up, but hey, but I'm glad you clarified. But anyway,
I want to clarify. You know, I don't know who listening, and you know the way you were saying, I want to make sure it's clear.
Yeah, but I'm saying there wasn't nothing to clarify, bro. I understand.
And the way you was paused, like, oh, wait a minute. I said, hold on, bro. Wait a
minute. AP got a question. If Jimmy G gets traded to Seattle, are they now a playoff team?
Gotta be a no, dog.
Well, no, I wouldn't say a no off bat.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're right. That'd be a hell no.
Come on, dog. Don't do that. No.
Jimmy G is a product of the system that Shanahan runs. Now, is he a better quarterback than like Baker? Yeah, I give him that. Is he a tier 2 quarterback? Yeah, I give him that. I mean, I don't think he's horrible. I don't think he's garbage. But I don't think he's gonna take them to no playoffs. You still got other teams that's better than him.
I know that, but hold on. Let's not act like Seattle can't sneak some games out in their division. I mean, these people are division games. There's a difference between playing division games and playing out of conference or out of division games. You already know there's a huge difference.
Yeah,
You
that's
play
true.
these guys twice a year, so
Mm-hmm.
you see them a lot, you know them a lot. It's like you already know what it is. So the only thing that's going to be the difference is actual roster. Is who got the dogs.
Right. He should
You
have went to
know,
Cleveland. He went to Cleveland. I say yes.
yeah, but hold on, but hold on. It's not like Tyler Lockett. He a scrub. DK Metcalf is scrub.
Who they stopping?
Okay, it's you acting like there's teams that ain't gone far in playoffs with all offense and no defense. Hell, the 2018 Chiefs did that.
Okay, but
They
their
made it to
defense was
AFC Championship.
prolific. Their defense was. I mean, their offense was prolific. See how the offense ain't prolific? It's pathetic, but not prolific.
It's not pathetic. I'm not saying it's prolific, but
All right, then. But I'm saying only way you do that is you have a prolific offense to say that you can not have a good defense and go far. They don't have that.
Yeah, but I'm saying if that offense is good enough to be at least a 500 team, I mean, obviously you can't go 500 no more in the NFL. 8 wins.
Okay, I give you that, but I still don't think they make the playoffs. I think they be on the outside looking in.
Oh, that of course. Look, I agree with you. That's still outside looking in, of course, mathematically. But I mean, let's look at the NFC though. You acting like there's a lot of separation between the top from the bottom. I mean,
And okay, so you're not better than the Rams.
Okay, there's
You're not better than Tampa Bay.
Okay, so you can say Rams, Tampa Bay, and possibly Green Bay, and that's your upper echelon in the NFC.
I think the Cardinals better than them with Jimmy G. Now, wait a minute, hold on. On paper, they are a better team. They just got to put it together. On paper, they are a better team, bro. Come on.
Cardinals. We talk.
Yes,
we talk,
the Cardinals, sir.
We talking about you must study for 4 hour Cardinals. We talking about no.
That's
We
all
talking.
That's all he need to beat Jimmy G.
Now we talking about we going to embarrass you in public, Kyler Murray, but still give you a buttload of money. Cardinals. Wait. No.
Those are the ones.
No. We ain't talking about those Cardinals, are we?
Yes, we are, sir. Yes, we are.
All that mess that they got going on in their locker room, and your boy about to be out for 6 games because got popped.
I'm talking about. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about. Yeah, on paper they are a better team.
Not on paper. Because to me, you talking about a lot of things that are going on with their organization.
Okay, you got good points with that.
DeAndre Hopkins, plus missing DeAndre Hopkins for your first 6 games.
I think the Cowboys better than them.
No way the Cardinals look good on paper.
I think the Cardinals better. I think the Cowboys better than them.
Cowboys better than what?
Than Seattle.
With Jimmy G.
With Jimmy G.
Well, of course. First of all, we talking about the Cowboys, man. The Cowboys.
If Washington had a better quarterback, I'll put them up there. Philadelphia better than them. The Saints better than them.
Oh, the Saints, yeah. Hey, look. Hey.
So that puts them out right there.
Hey. I said it. I said it when we did the NFC South. Saints are going to be. I think they're the ones that get that division this year.
I wouldn't be surprised. But that puts them out. If you go Dallas, right? Rams, Packers, 49ers, Eagles,
how many?
Saints. That's 6 right there. And Tampa Bay, that's 7 teams.
So that takes them at 8. That's out. I agree with you. That puts you at least 8 wins. 8-9 wins.
That puts them outside looking in. Ant's question was, are they a playoff team? No. That make them better. Yes. They make them a better team.
Better than what they were about.
Yeah, compared to what you got, yeah. A whole lot better. But I don't think they're a playoff team. Then you got a point there too, but I still don't think they dropped below Seattle, even with Jimmy G. I'm talking about Ant's comment.
Yeah. No,
yeah. Then Matt said he put the Vikings in there. No, I can't. Because of Kirk Cousins, but
don't. Hey man, sure do like doing that to your boy for some reason. I don't get it. I don't get it. You know that's your boy,
I'm consistent,
Kirk
man.
Cousins.
I try to be consistent.
Kirk Cousins. Come on, man. You know that's your boy. That's your player partner, man.
Look, man, if I'm fuck you in 89, I'm fuck you in 2022. You know what I'm saying? We ain't changing.
That's your player partner pimp, man. Come on, man.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you.
Hey, look. Say what you want. Kirk Cousins is consistent. You got Adam Thielen. You got Justin Jefferson. It's not like you can't go wrong
I mean,
with what they do.
okay, so
and
they,
you got Dalvin
I makes them
Cook.
better than Seattle.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Where's Jimmy G? So they on the outside looking in. We didn't name. Now you didn't add like 9 or 10 teams to the list.
Hey,
Unless they put a 25 game schedule, they out. You know what I'm saying?
All right, bro. Okay. God damn. That boy's like, I'm gonna shoot it. Just wow.
Man, fuck Seattle. Like.
And that's a tough damn division.
And yeah, it's a tough division, bro.
Matter of fact, we're gonna preview that in just a moment. The NFC West, I do believe that is our last division leading up to next week's opening week. The top 100. So for those who don't know, on NFL Network, they take polls from the players. And they make a top 100 players list going into the from the previous season going into the current season.
Right.
And they started this in 2011. And the inaugural winner was none other than TB12, Tom Brady. And lo and behold, last night, Tom Brady voted by the players number 1 again. Agree or disagree? How you feel about that, player?
He should be slipping by now.
Like, I know he's a Michigan guy, so you don't hate that too much.
Nah, I don't. But here's my thing, man. You look at his last year performance. He slipped.
No, he led the league in passing, man.
He wasn't Tom Brady. He wasn't Tom Brady as Tom Brady we used to seeing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, okay, say if he slipped from 10 to 8, he still slipped. 8 still good, he still slipped. I'm not saying he slipped where he's, you know what I'm saying, he's Drew Lock. Drew Lock. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying he Drew Lock slipped, but he still slipped. He wasn't as good as he normally is. I mean, you can vote him number 1 again. I don't know if I agree with that. Like Anthony said, he put Aaron Donald over Brady. And I think you got, I mean, I don't know what they're looking at as criteria, because, I mean, like what Ant said, Aaron Donald was dominant last year. You know what I'm saying? Dominant. I mean, Stafford was pretty good last year, leading his team to the Super Bowl. Cooper Kupp. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the man was 44 years old, threw for 43 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, led the league in passing, 5,360 yards. And you want to say that look, the man ball.
Okay. So there now.
The reason
it's gonna be hard for a defensive player to get anyway.
To get it, and that's what I'm saying. It's hard for a defensive player to get it over a quarterback, regardless. I mean,
he can manipulate the stats. I mean, if you look at it like this, if Brady flips the ball forward and the running back runs for a 90-yard touchdown, that counts a touchdown, a 90-yard touchdown pass for Brady. While he just flip it forward.
Obviously, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying those stats could easily be manipulated. So it's like, as a quarterback, it's easier to get more stats than it is for a defensive player, especially defensive lineman, because you lose more times than you win as a defensive lineman, even the great ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? As far as your one-on-one battles, you know, the average of you winning compared to you losing, you lose more times than you win. It's just that the great ones have more wins than the average and the ones that suck.
And just to back that up, because you
Mhm.
got to think, and I think people got to look at it this way. See, when you play a position like Aaron Donald does as a defensive tackle, you're inside. Um,
I agree with that too.
you
And
know, and Brady, who is a quarterback, his touches the ball on every offensive possession,
hmm
and just like you said, that's all he has to do is throw slants, and a guy could take it 80 yards for yards at the catch, and that counts as an 85-yard down.
right.
To Brady stats, and you
hmm
know, um, and so it's not like he has to do a lot to get his stats. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And Aaron Donald, who's not going to always light up your stat sheet, but his what he does can't be magnitude on a stat. Like his
It's
impact
it's
is
intangibles. He got the intangibles.
is like what you got to do. Where the hell is 99 at?
hmm
Where's he at? Oh, he there?
You over there
Um,
swinging helmets.
Yeah, he may be swinging helmets. He need to chill out with that. You come on,
Right.
you can't. That's it. Let's understand this. AD. That is a weapon. That is once you sling it like that, that is a weapon.
Where's
All right.
Talib when we need him?
All right. You don't want to be the cause or nothing, and you just got paid, Playboy. You don't want to be losing money because of that.
Shit, if I was Cincinnati, I'd be like, somebody go get Talib.
Hey, bro, come on, now. What is wrong with hey, you that guy that comedians want to fight after a show.
Shit, I'm the guy that want to fight all the time. Period. I told you time we playing basketball in another hood. I was like, we ready to fight. We better go, bro. Go.
I'm telling you, like this is Aaron Rodgers got 3, and he was a 2-time MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Won the MVP last year, but
Right.
stats wise, people fell in love with Brady because the guy. I mean,
It's his age.
It's the age thing. It's the same thing. They're always going to hype up. With the older you get, when the longer you play, they're going to hype it up. The more you put numbers up. They did the same thing with Bron.
Mm-hmm.
They did the same thing. When you are at that prolific name, and the longer you play, you still are consistently putting up numbers. They're going to hype the shit up out of it. Period.
Right.
And look, I know that. Here's my thing. They're gonna say, "Oh, where's the players that voted this?" I know, I get that, but y'all don't act like clicks don't exist.
Yeah.
Y'all don't act like favorites don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
That swinging helmet that Aaron Donald doing, he might have done something else to somebody else, but like, yo, I really don't like that motherfucker because of that. He a dirty son bitch.
Well, how? I mean, we're going down this road, but how he not get suspended? It's like the first time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. You swinging. That can really do something. Especially somebody don't have a helmet on. You hit him with your helmet, swinging like that, right?
It's a weapon.
You can really damage somebody like that.
Hey, it's a weapon, and Myles Garrett. Luckily, he is lucky that when he did that debation, that he really ain't did nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It hurt homeboy.
Right. Man, you
that
can hit him in the right spot and kill him.
That could have been some real assault charges.
Not even that. If somebody have a helmet on, you hit him in the right spot, you can kill him. Now you got charges come up on you because you couldn't hold your temper. You know what I'm saying? You want to fight him with your hands. Wait for him after practice and get him. No, whatever. Just saying. It's just like, come on, man, you can't be swinging on helmets. That's wild. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Real wild.
That's real wild. I don't know, bro.
Hey.
I mean, I think he's a great player. Don't get me wrong. I can't away from him for that, but that right there, man.
Hey, but but you know how it is. Sometimes those who are high prolific and bring the butts to the seats.
Mm-hmm. You overlook a lot.
The jersey sales. There might be some stuff that just gets overlooked.
Mm-hmm. I mean
being ranked number 2 in the top 100 is a good look, and
yeah,
suspending them right now, it'll put a little bad taste in some people's mouths. You gotta, I mean, it's still a business.
Well, my thing is, let's go back to what we was talking about before. You suspend Deshaun Watson over allegations for 11 games. You cut a kicker for the facts come out, a punter for the facts come out. This is something you see videotape of evidence, and my man's still playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm confused by that. You know what I'm saying? You talking about NFL talking about, oh yeah, we got protect the shield and integrity of the game and this and that, blah blah blah. But you pick and choose what you want to do. I mean, that's why your refs pick and choose the calls they make. They following what you do. They following your lead. They following suit. It's the culture you set.
I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell it was. But y'all know how it is when you do those joint practices. You
get to running off in the mouth and hitting each other. Temperature.
Yeah,
I understand that. I understand that.
I mean, you've been beating up on your teammates for enough. It's time to hit somebody in another different color jersey, so the juices get amped up. I get it.
I get it.
But they don't need to spill over into something like that, man, because that's just dangerous, man.
Man, look, man, and I'm not gonna say this. That I'm not wishing that on him, but he been in a lot of situations that he had a lot of close calls that something bad didn't happen. The time he was at that club, a couple of times he had some incidents on the field, and like this last incident, like I said, he swung a helmet, hit somebody without a helmet on, bro, you can kill somebody. I seen people fall, just the wrong way and they die. He's swinging a helmet. He a big guy, so that's coming down. That's a lot of force coming down.
And he's strong as hell.
And he's strong. With that helmet, man, you hit some crack him in the head, it's over with.
It's a weapon. That's what I
mean. Even if you hit him with a helmet on,
it's a weapon.
Right.
It is a weapon. I mean, like.
Yeah, I know, man.
I don't. Honestly, I'm not saying that he shouldn't have a social life, but if you're gonna go out there, because like you said, like he had this little situation at the club, and it turned out that it wasn't him, and he was actually trying to help homeboy. Hey, we said this before. I mean, hell, you just kind of said it with Brian Robinson's situation. Like maybe sometimes don't put yourself in certain crowds unless you got the proper security to do it. You do know these teams do offer security, right?
Right.
They offer
looking
security.
to hit a lick, bro. People are looking to hit a lick. That's just the way it is.
They offer security.
They do. I
mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna hit you in the back end and make sure it comes out your contract. That's they pay you. I ain't gonna cap about that. I'm pretty sure about that. They're gonna be like, yep. Every time we have office security, yeah. We'll trust me. We'll recoup that. Yeah. You hit your incentives minus all the times you was at the club without security. There you go.
Right.
Thank you. We'll take that, player. Hey, it's a business, man. Hey, if y'all don't understand what this shit is, it's a business.
It is a business.
That's facts. And that's why I'm telling y'all, and that's why I said before, when we talked about that whole Chet Holmgren situation, hey, it's gonna take that one freak out reaction from the owners to say, you know what, end it. And I 100% agree with what you say on where's the line at, because you gonna have to find out where it's at. But I'm pretty sure of my player getting hurt in the Olympics, he did it for his country.
Right.
But in a pro-am, cuz.
Right. You out here at Rutgers Park.
What we doing? That's all it takes for the owners to freak out about that. But hey, sometimes it's all about player control. Anyway, we just had week 0. They call it week 0 of college football. We did have some college football.
We did.
I don't know about y'all, but I had a great weekend. I was chilling with the fam. And then Saturday was it's the little one's birthday, and I played with him, but I was manageable to always kind of have some kind of device that had some college football on it.
Right.
And it was great. It felt like legit Saturday, and then it just reminds you that fall is right around the corner. And
I watched a little bit of Florida State and Duquesne, and I watched a little bit of North Carolina,
and FAMU,
and FAMU.
hey, FAMU was hanging with them for a
They
minute,
was,
man.
man. They was. I watched a little
At
bit of
one
that.
point, I was like, "Is damn? Are we going to see an upset in week 0? In week 0,
I watched Nevada and
Utah
it
State.
was Utah or the New Mexico.
It was
Cause I know UConn played somebody too.
UConn and Utah State,
Yeah, then
and then it
New
was Nevada,
Mexico,
New
and
Mexico
I watched
State.
a little bit of that too.
Yeah.
So I like watching those kind of games, bro. I like watching like Nevada and Utah and play and teams like that. I love watching those games, man. 'Cause they go hard.
But I watched that Northwestern Nebraska game in Ireland.
I missed that. I wanted to watch that too.
That was a good game.
I
But
watched
just
that
like in
too.
true Nebraska fashion,
They found a way to lose it.
they found a way to lose it, man. But it's weird because like Nebraska has fallen into that category, like you would say, like your Miami, Florida State,
Yeah.
Teams that carry prestige but damn, they ain't worth the damn lately.
And to bring Turner Gill back.
I mean, I don't know what happened to them boys. Like Nebraska used to be all about the option and remember all the black shirt defense.
Yeah, I should love. I love watching them play. Since we own college football, let me see if I can find a guy's name. But there's a player out of Pittsburgh who's going on the way to Miami on the Hurricanes. He got a $9.5 million NIL deal.
I heard about that.
Yeah, I was like,
down in Miami, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ESPN did a whole story on them, man. They did like a little profile on it about the because the guy doesn't like to be called a booster is because he's an alumni, but he has like this.
And he Lawrence Phillips, right, man? Lawrence Phillips is a beast, but go ahead. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, Lamar.
Yeah, but he got like this doctor's practice and wealthy as hell. So he's the one that's been pretty much signing the checks. But it's not just him. There's a swimmer over there. I can't remember her name. He signed her to $1 million NIL deal. So you do got some ladies making some millions of dollars now.
Nick Saban ain't happy.
Yeah, but he
just got extended.
He just signed. Come on, man. He
like 9.5. That is not fair.
That is one stingy son bitch, man.
I'm telling you, man. You're gonna start hearing people how it's not. They're gonna talk about how it's not fair that he got 9.5 and Joe Blow only got a mil or 500,000. You gonna hear it, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. And my thing is, don't stop it. Figure out a way to tweak it. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem I have with. Oh, that's her name. Okay, man. That's the problem I have with it. They want to shut it down instead of finding ways to tweak it because it's inevitable. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? Whether it happens now, well, here now. I'm just saying, but when you slow it down,
if you really want to call it, it's a snowball of everything. They're getting mad that the players are getting paid now, and now they're getting mad that the players are going to eventually end up making more money than y'all. All right, eventually it's gonna happen at one point. They at 9.5. Saban's at 12.75. All right, the gap has been closed.
He's on his heels.
The gap has been closed. All right, so that's a problem. Then you throw in the transfer portal. That's a problem. Now
but he take advantage of the transfer more than anybody else does.
All right, but we gonna get to that caboose of this train on this motherfucker here. All right, because then you add in the power that the players get on how they want to pick and choose whatever school they want to. and they get the opportunity to say, hey, even though we verbally agreed, nah, I'm gonna go somewhere else. They still get that
Right.
power. So it's too much power right now for the players in college football, especially,
Mm-hmm.
and in college basketball. And all that is everything that Nick Saban has used to get to the place that he is at.
Right.
Now
Right.
he's hating that everybody else is using the same blueprint that he has been using on the rules and regulations that the NCAA has put out for however you get their players.
Mm-hmm.
And now everybody is starting to, they caught on and they're catching up.
Right.
And he don't like it. Who fucking who?
Who? Right. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I just think that,
Put
you
that
know,
bitch in
I
the
think
noted, man.
I like it, man. I like it. Now, there's some things need to be tweaked. Yeah, it's not a perfect. It's not a perfect system yet.
That's why I disagree with you at.
Okay.
Is because for this business, who just like the NFL has
Mm-hmm.
generated billions,
Mm-hmm.
billions, B, capital
Show,
B,
show
billions.
out that education. Go ahead.
So when they put when they getting billions from this product off these young kids' back,
Mm-hmm.
damn.
Oh, I'm not saying they shouldn't get paid. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's flaws in the system so far,
There's flaws in
and
every system.
so you continue working on tweaking the system instead of trying to take it away. That's all I'm saying. Because you're hearing like Saban and Dabo and all them. Oh, we need to get rid of it. Need to get rid of it. No, you don't need to get rid of it. Tweak it. What they need to get rid of is the NCAA.
It,
We don't need them anymore. Why we need them? We don't need that governing body anymore. They in the way.
well,
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna become trust me, I tell you, they're gonna become obsolete, and that's what they're scared of.
no, I agree with you right there. Is because what's the point of having all these conferences who got boards and governing bodies of their own? What's the point of that? To be then governed by another board. What's the point?
Right.
Let the SEC govern themselves, and then let's have you know you know certain rules and regulations of when we do inter conference games that we both can agree on.
Right.
Because obviously your rules or my bylaws, whatever, might not agree with yours. So let's come up with a ground foundation of interconference, mingling, whatever. But that's what it's coming to. All these alignments of certain schools joining with certain conferences. That's the point of that. It eventually is to make the NCAA just what we need you for. You win the damn way.
The NIL is going to help all that. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because so look at schools like Baylor. Who's left in the Big 12? TCU. All them schools is left. Right now. They get some of that coverage taken away from because
Texas,
some of your big Texas and Oklahoma going to the SEC. Then the Big 10 is another big conference that's starting to suck up everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then you ain't gonna need Conference USA and all. You forget about ACC. In football, I mean basketball is probably still relevant, but in football it's like
Clemson.
It's Clemson, and that's it.
Miami's down, Florida State's down, Virginia Tech is down.
I mean, North Carolina, all they just do is produce players. They don't produce championships. They always have good players, but they don't have championships. You know what I'm saying? Duke has gotten better, but they still ain't relevant. Wake Forest, same thing.
Duke ain't worth a damn in football.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, they got better. Before they used to be, they used to be like, when you see Duke on the schedule, it's like, oh, that's So I remember when I was a kid, I used to see it come out of the thing. What the heck is Duke at?
Hey, damn, y'all got a football team? Like,
Duke.
I know y'all good in basketball, but like,
I mean, it's before you even heard about them in basketball. Now I was like, who the heck is Duke?
I mean, but let's be honest, there's not a lot of schools that produce good football and basketball teams, so it's kind of hard to get.
That's true.
Kind of hard. It's kind of hard.
Hard to get both.
Yeah, but I mean, man, how you feel about Harbaugh's decision, man, about your quarterback situation in Michigan, man?
I don't know, man. I mean, K.
He's pretty much using the first two games as preseason.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of did the same thing. They went back and forth with K McInerney and JJ last year. You know what I'm saying? I just think first it seemed like he was gonna make McInerney the starter outright because he made him a captain. You usually don't make captains unless you're a starter.
Backup.
You know what I'm saying? You make a backup a captain.
Hey, so you're a captain. Go to the bench.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So you made him a captain. So it's kind of like, okay, so what's with this back and forth stuff now? I think here's the thing. I think that JJ has a better arm, you know, and I think he's more athletic than McInerney is. It's just that I don't think he's still a little green. I mean, it comes with playing, but he's still a little green.
You know your schedule? What's your first two games?
I forgot who they play first. It's like a lower team. I can't remember. I saw it, I just don't remember. You know they only play Ohio State until November.
Oh yeah. So
they play Wisconsin, they play Iowa. Oh my God. What did he say? What did Matt say? You know who won the NCAA title in basketball and in football in the same year? Hint, early 2000s while the best quarterback.
Oh my God. Well, you fall for it every year. You fall for it, bro. I don't be falling from that shit no more, man. Yeah. So I mean, you got Colorado State.
That's what it was. Colorado State.
That don't scare you. And then you got Hawaii, who just got their doors blown off on 8-0, and they were at home. So, yeah, you got tune-up games pretty much. You know.
But you know what's crazy about Hawaii, man? If they keep some of their players that are still going to other schools, they actually have a good team.
Yeah, all their quarterbacks, people keep snatching from Hawaii.
But they like going because if I was watching if you watch the what's the name, Mateo.
Mantateo
thing, and one thing they were saying is like a lot of those players like going. They like USC is the school for them. So all of them go. So they whole thing is leave Hawaii, go to USC. Instead of like playing at Hawaii. If they can find a way to recruit in home, they'd be more relevant.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, especially when it comes to like linemen and defense and defensive back stuff like that, defensive linemen and stuff like that, and to get you a quarterback to come in, I think they'd be more relevant. I don't know if it's national championship relevant, but they'd be more relevant, more competitive. It's like Hawaii is like a tune-up game. You put them your first couple of games so you can kind of get your players kind of riled up to play. You know what I'm saying? That's your preseason.
Hey, I remember the only time Hawaii was popping was Colt Brennan, R.I.P. Colt Brennan.
Mm-hmm.
And he had them boys in the national picture. They weren't going to win it, but at least got one of a big bowl game.
Right.
And yeah, him.
Yeah, I saw that. They won a little League World Series.
Yeah, yes.
But them ain't gonna people. Them kids was like huge in Hawaii. You looking like, bruh, how old are you?
Who is it? Who is the Kershaw they went against?
I forgot who they went. I think so. I need to see birth certificate. All y'all pull out your birth certificates.
Boy, they stuffed the mud hole in their ass. Boy.
Them was some big boys. They only had like one little dude. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of them was just like huge. And they eat raw meat for dinner.
Yeah, Kershaw. They stomped them out, man. It was it didn't even make no sense how bad they stomped them out, man.
Ridiculous.
Boy. I was like, damn, mercy me. 13-3. I was like, boy, that's right. Hey, but you know what's funny? That's when we claim Hawaii. Like, yeah, that's our 50th state right
that's
there.
That's our 50th state. And other times, like a whole nother country.
So far away.
Mercy rule, right? For real, though. I mean, a lot of people forget Hawaii is the 50th state.
In Alaska, too.
In Alaska, yeah.
About it too.
And forget about Alaska, too. It's like, who? But I don't know, man. I just think that I wish Hawaii would compete. I think it's best when you have teams like Hawaii competing. It gives you that parity. It gives you that. I mean, okay, Alabama and Georgia gonna be good this year. Okay, so what? They always good. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get some parity. Let's get some more teams in there that's actually playing. I mean, forget it. Stay home. Some of you Hawaiian players, stay home. Play for Hawaii.
Maybe they tired of being there, bro.
I don't care. Do it for your state.
Do it for your homeland, huh?
Do it for your homeland. Do it for your country. Aren't you from Hawaii? What country are you from? Hawaii?
I can't. I don't know, man. It's that same thing can apply to just about any state. If you keep your in state players.
I think it's more balanced with other states. You look at it. Like Michigan recruits a lot in Ohio. Ohio recruits from Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? So you get that balance because they might pull, say Michigan pull 5 players from Ohio. And Ohio might pull 3 players from Michigan, 2 from Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you got that balance. But when you get a lot of the players just leaving Hawaii and going to USC, the only ones that stay are the ones who couldn't make it to USC. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You'll get a lot of players probably coming to Hawaii unless they can't go nowhere else. I can't go nowhere else. Like that's how Hawaii take me. So you're not getting the cream of the crop. You getting I can't make it nowhere else players. And the ones that, you know what I'm saying, whether they be from out of state or in state, you getting I can't make it nowhere else players. I mean, you got the best recruiting tool there is.
Hawaii.
We are Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? Where else can you go and you get this? And that's you in another country. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got the best recruiting tool. Use that. Use that. For real. About whoever the people they doing, they recruited doing a piss poor job. All you got to do is send out a brochure with a picture of the island.
Straight
like, you want to come play here? Oh shoot, I'm going to Hawaii.
Hell yeah.
Saying we like niggas over here.
It's sunny everywhere.
Everywhere.
All day, every day.
Every day. For real. You can't beat the weather. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna eat good fresh food. If you like seafood, you can pick it right out the dang on ocean, bro. It's tropical. Can't beat it, bro.
Can't beat it.
You know what I'm saying? I would be recruiting. I need to be a recruiter. I come with Polynesian women and pictures of Hawaii. Look what you could get, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't get this in no other state. Hey, be sure your ass. Say,
I'm going to Hawaii. Shit.
They got that in
Hawaii? Hey, that's when you got to hit more to.
You ain't tell me they had all that in Hawaii.
I'm there.
Right.
You like, okay.
I did, bro.
No.
I mean, you for real, the island is beautiful, man. The islands are beautiful. Hey, that's what you need to be using as your recruiting tool.
I personally wouldn't go. I don't like all that water shit.
Don't bother me.
I don't like all that.
And once you own it, you don't even notice you on that dang island.
Like I said, I don't like all that water shit, man.
Look at Jersey surrounded by water. New York surrounded by water.
I ain't like it either.
California got water on the coast.
I know. But when I was in Virginia, I hated it. When I was in Virginia Beach, hated it. When I was in Jersey, hated it. It's too much water, man. I don't like it.
I love water, man.
Like good thing we at least 3 hours away from the beach, so I ain't tripping.
Contract.
I don't know.
Well, man, say Jimmy G restructured his contract with no trade clause and staying for 1 more year as a backup. Hey, you gotta do what's best for Jimmy.
Hold on. If this is true, then Man, I swear I've been saying this because let's just think about it. Jimmy G takes less money to stay. What does that say about Trey Lance when y'all just gave that man the keys to the vehicle?
Highest paid backup ever. You're right, man. Unless they saw something preseason they ain't like.
Then it matter of fact, both me and you said it on this show. I.O.W. Sports Show, we said, I don't know. It might be too early to get trade the keys.
Mm-hmm. But John Lynch know better than I do.
I'm just saying.
Shanahan know better than I do. Now you sideline Jimmy staying.
But I'm saying, like, what? How are people not shocked by this?
I'm not. Same thing with Durant. It's probably the best place for him anyway. It's the best place for Jimmy. I mean, where you gonna go? Who wants to pay? Ain't nobody gonna pay you.
Yo, no, the contract contains no trade and no tag clauses.
Wow. Why they agree to that?
That gives Jimmy G all the leverage.
Right. Why they agree to that? They must really saw something in preseason they ain't like, bro.
Bruh,
I'm saying, I didn't watch a lot of 49ers games in preseason, so I don't know. So I can't speak on how Trey Lance looked. But they must evaluate him. Say, okay, I don't think it's time yet. Maybe we need to keep Jim here a little longer. I wouldn't agree to that. I wouldn't agree to that about the 49ers.
No, here's why you do it. Here's why you do it. You do it because it makes it easier for you to move him financially, because he was going to have a $24.7 million cap hit.
Right
now, it makes it more attractive if he's at a lower dollar amount. And hell, there hasn't been any injuries to any quarterback positions.
Mm-mm.
Pretty much every team is.
Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, every team is setting their quarterback or set with their quarterback position. Obviously, Kansas City set, Green Bay set, Tampa Bay set. Quarterbacks like that. Cincinnati set, Chargers are set, Raiders are set, Broncos are set. So there's a lot of teams out there who don't have. They may have question marks on if they're trying to find a guy for their franchise at quarterback. But for the most part, every team has already went out and addressed their quarterback position. Oh, hey, he said, my team isn't set. Who's your team? Since you like throwing all your hints out there for your team, who's your team again, Matt? Oh, that's right. See, MJ is a fan of Daniel Jones and them. He right. He ain't said it. They quarterback position. Matter of fact, y'all might be in trouble at quarterback position, because I thought Tyrod Taylor I think Tyrod Taylor should get the nod, but he got carted off when he sat in the front seat in a preseason game, and y'all sure that's what you're on the road with is Danny Dimes? Why y'all call him Danny Dimes?
4 times. He good to go. He just got lit up. 4 times Super Bowl champion Giants.
Now I get y'all that. Y'all got y'all 4 chips. Y'all do. But I mean, most teams they've already addressed the quarterback position or set at it, and you make it at some point. You make it more attractive to for him to get them, and then depending on when you're at, make a trade at deadline. That's why you go ahead and give him the no trade clause. Because so then if you still shop them, you'd be like, all right, Jimmy. All these teams are interested. We like the compensation for it. You want to go?
You want to start in position. Here's your chance to start. There you go.
You know, and just be upfront with him. Because honestly, if I'm a team, I wouldn't even bring it to Jimmy about the trade if I don't even like the compensation I would get back for
Right.
it.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. You sit them down. You say, "Look, man, look, you got a couple teams that's looking at you. We like the conversation for it. Um, you the AD of the NFL, so we're gonna move you. There you go.
Hey man, you wild, bro. I did not see that comparison coming. So like, all right. But check this out though.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into the NFC West. Obviously, we got to talk about the Seattle Seahawks.
Seahawking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough season for them Seahawks, man.
It's gonna be up and down season. I think gonna have some highs and some lows. And some lows. And some lows.
More lows than highs.
More lows than that. I agree. I mean, their biggest weakness is quarterback, man. I think quarterback is a bigger weakness than their defense. There's a lot of players on defense. I think that because got hurt, right? Did I hear he got hurt?
No, that was Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, Tyrod Taylor. Okay, I got niggas look alike. But you got Drew Lock. It's just not. He's not the answer. He's not the answer. So I mean, yeah, you got Lockett, DK are great receivers. They are. But what's the use of having great receivers and you can't even
Noah Fan? They got Noah Fan over in the.
I forgot about Noah Fan. I forgot about that. Noah Fan. What's the use of having that and you can't throw it? That's like giving a keys to a Benz to a infant. You can't drive it. So what's the point? What's the point of having it?
It's okay, Matt. Man, you got 4 Super Bowl championships. Come on, it's more than a lot of other teams.
I'm not crapping on your team, bro. I just don't really have faith in Daniel. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no, but Matt's even realistic about that. He knows that.
Yeah, I think Thibodeau come back.
He all right.
I think I like what the pieces y'all got in the draft. I like what y'all did this year in the draft. I think y'all be good. Hopefully, Barkley stays healthy, and all that money you spent on Galladay. Hope he can learn how to get separation. Y'all know what I'm saying? But if he's separating and your boy can't get to him, don't matter anyway.
Nah, I feel you. But I mean,
we're going back to Seattle. Go ahead. Unless you want to say something.
Yeah, but with Seattle, look, I think Geno just doesn't need to do too much. It's not like Geno is. It's weird because he can play the game in this long. He just doesn't get outside himself. Obviously, he's not a long-term solution. Neither is Drew Lock, and he's the younger.
Drew Lock is not a solution at all. Long term, short term, any terms. Not a solution. Mid-term, just not a solution. You gotta turn around and get off the team. Turn around and retire.
Which sucks is because I liked him at Missouri. I don't know what happened when he got to the pros.
Some people just can't make that transition to the next level.
He can't always put it together.
The problem with Geno's a veteran. Geno has experience. But Geno doesn't play consistent. Mm-hmm. Now, if he can game manage, and Seattle can have a decent season. I still don't see playoffs, but I still see it won't be as bad. He can stop some of the bleeding. Put it that way.
That and they need to find a consistent running game.
Right.
Obviously, look, your defense is going to be young.
Go get Marshall out of jail.
Their defense is young. And
Yes, it is.
here's the issue when you got young defense. Yeah, they're gonna have certain athleticism that they could bring that can make it the formula great for good defense. The problem is they're young.
Yeah, yeah.
they're
So they're
go-
gonna make they're gonna make some mistake.
they're gonna make mistakes. It's inevitable. And it's going to be that up and down roller coaster dealing with those young, just
Hmm.
over exuberant,
Right,
players. And sometimes you're gonna have to have a nice blend of some veteran people in there, but not just veteran people like a Udonis Haslam who's just taking up a roster spot. I'm
right,
talking about
right.
like a Melvin Ingram or
Hmm.
that comes into your locker room and can still produce for you.
Right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have to find that balance to get these young cats to, because they're gonna have to not only get put on game about the actual playing the football game at a different speed, at a different level. That's one curve they gotta learn, but be around these veteran guys that can put them on game about the game outside of the game.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
once
That
you
too.
once you get off that field, man, it's a game at that point. I
Hmm.
mean, we already talked about it. Use a target.
Yeah,
You need to put on game about that shit. And
yeah.
so, I'm not saying that Seattle is going to. I'm with you. I don't think they're a playoff team, but I think they're going to be. They're going to have to be a tough-minded team, and they're going to have to find their identity and their attitude.
Hmm.
Because obviously Pete Carroll's getting up there with in age. I
Yeah.
don't see him being on the sideline too much longer. I mean, let's be honest. Your franchise quarterback just went to Denver. Yes, you still got some good offensive pieces and what you got in return from him. But you got a huge question mark on pretty much your whole defense as a whole,
Hmm.
and you have a huge question mark on your quarterback, which
Right.
I mean, and I think one thing that's going under the radar is losing Bobby Wagner in division.
Hmm.
Say what you want, Bobby Wagner. Yeah, he was getting up there in age, but damn it, the guy still produced.
And he's a good veteran to have in your locker room on a young defense.
I mean, yeah, and then Chris Carson had to retire. That's a good
Right.
point, Matt.
Hmm.
He was 27, 26, something like that. Neck just couldn't get right, and then
Right.
he has to retire. And he was probably penciled in as probably your first option in running back, probably.
Hmm.
So I mean, it's like damn, Seattle looks like they're taking a lot of losses in this offseason, bro.
That's true, man. That's true. It's not looking good for him. I mean, the best bet for them is to have a losing season and get a top 10 pick,
uh,
and they need a quarterback.
I don't know. I'm not going to say that. Obviously, you can't prove that teams are going to tank. Obviously,
Hmm.
but I don't think that.
Oh, they ain't got to worry about tanking. That's gonna take care of itself. For real. For real, that's gonna take care of itself. I mean, you look at the division they play in. Look at what they have. That's not looking good, man. It's just not. You gotta play San Francisco twice. You gotta play the Rams twice, and the Cardinals you may split.
I think you could split with the Cardinals, which are the next team that we're going to discuss, because obviously Seattle finished last, and then even though the Cardinals did make the playoffs, you
Oh yeah, O
had
line sucks too.
oh,
Thanks, man.
but that
And that
things
that that
eh,
that does not wear well with a bad quarterback.
things that are understood just doesn't need to be mentioned. That's why I didn't even talk about it, because that's how notorious of a bad offensive line that Seattle has been having for forever. And that was with
Ever.
Russell. So okay, so I gotta say this. this is why I think a lot of people need to put props and respect on Russell Wilson's name, is because that man was running for his damn life for those last 10, 11, 12 years in
Right.
Seattle behind that old dookie ass O-line.
Garbage.
Come on. If Seattle will just, and they won the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously this is a team effort, and that was more led by the defense and Marshawn Lynch, and you would say Russell, but still Russell after that,
I mean,
man.
they can't open up no holes, bro. It's like they got a chastity belt. Holes closed. For real.
But you give that what are some of your top O lines you see in the last few years? You seen the Cowboys O line, the Browns O line,
Yeah.
obviously Baltimore's O line, because they always are one of the top rushing teams. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you give O lines to what Seattle and Russell had, man. You probably get multiple Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Obviously they could have had two. I don't know what the hell they was thinking on that second one, but you know.
Because they was not stopping Marshawn that whole game. Like, what the heck? I saw Seattle about to win. They about to get to Marshawn.
Boy,
I was like, they passed?
boy,
Bruh.
you know how 28-3 haunts the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
I swear that Super Bowl 49 haunts that Seahawks franchise, and they just ain't been right ever since.
That's
Like
all.
like they still have good teams, but like they just won't get back to that level because they haunted until like that whole team is gone.
That's all Matt Patricia talk about. He being pressed. He was in press when he was in Detroit in press conference. They be like, "Oh, Matt, why did you make a decision?" He said, "Because only a man that can call a play like that in a Super Bowl can make a decision like that." He be looking like, "You still living off that, bro?" I mean, he bring it up all the time. Bro.
And you probably didn't even make that decision. You know who the final say goes
Right.
to.
He's like,
stop playing.
I'm the smartest guy in the room. You see the call I made in the Super Bowl? He be looking like, bro, one call. Just one call. You know what I'm saying? You still living off that.
We saw what you did as a coach in Detroit.
Right. Yeah.
We saw what you did.
You was booty.
We saw what you did.
We saw what you did. Did you see what you did? Obviously, you ain't see it.
And Dan Campbell had switched that program around quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, as we transition to the Arizona Cardinals, who did make the playoffs, but since that conference was so dominant, they actually finished third in the division.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of noise coming out of Arizona this offseason.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got Hop, D-Hop, you got the contract thing with Kyler Murray.
Then you had a running back coach lead because of an apparent assault situation.
Right.
And who's the running back? Hollywood Brown gets arrested for criminal speeding. I don't know what the hell that means. I guess that's at a higher rate.
He probably went. It's probably went over like whatever they way over that legal limit is, and they call it criminal speeding.
Yeah, but that's dangerous. I mean, as if you didn't learn from the Henry Ruggs situation, and he wasn't intoxicated, but still, when you flying at that rate of speed and at a high rate,
something jump out, you don't have that reaction time.
Anything can happen, and throw and mess that whole thing up.
Right.
So
he said mess. He was 95 and a 35.
Come on now.
Jesus.
Come on now. But here's my thing. It's just
drop a lot of catches.
A lot of noise coming out of Arizona. And when you are a team that pretty much have kind of stumbled at the back end of the season. Yes, you made the playoffs last year, but you stumbled in the back half of the season the year before.
And you were dominant in the beginning.
yeah, you come out hot, and then all of a sudden, some injuries happen. I get it, and then next thing you know, your team's not so holding everything together, and you held on longer than you did the year before, and you backed into the playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
and your quarterback won't, say what you want. Kyler Murray did not have a good game against the Rams.
He did not.
Terrible. Basura like. All right. Come on, Cardinals fans. I need you to be quite honest about it. His performance was dookie. All right.
It was.
And then he, erases the Twitter page, removes all the Cardinal stuff.
He did the Baker Mayfield.
And then his representative made some drawn out speech about we want to be here in Arizona and blah, 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 blah. And then next thing you know, he gets the mega contract.
Yep.
And then the team turns around and embarrasses his ass, saying,
we're going to need you to study. We're going to need you to study, bro.
A study.
But then here's my thing about that. And I think I said it before. If you put it in there, don't take it out. Because if you put it in, it's obvious you think you needed it. So why are you taking it out? You know what I'm saying?
They fell to the hype because they knew people knew that they were calling them out for embarrassing your quarterback.
Okay, but it's obvious he needs it, so why take it out of the contract? So then he goes back to not studying, which causes him to lose more games. Then what?
Look, I had no issue with them putting the mandate in there.
I don't either, especially if you need it.
Yeah, the fact is you let it leak out. Your team leaked it out. Somebody from your camp leaked it out.
Right.
And because you ain't got the chastity belt on your franchise, and you ain't operating it at top tier level, you getting this foolishness leaking out, and obviously it's just been a whole bunch of mess coming out of Arizona right now. A team that struggles at the back end of the season. Now you got all this going into the season. D-Hop gone for 6 games. There's no way I can see you guys coming out to a high start. Oh, and not to mention, look at your schedule. You got a couple of tough teams. How about you start the year off with Kansas City Chiefs? Oh, and then you got a couple other tough teams after that. It's going to be a long season.
Long season, bro.
I said it once. I'll say it again. The Arizona Cardinals will not be making the playoffs this year. Sorry, Cardinal fans.
I agree and I disagree.
Christian Kirk gone.
Yeah, Christian Kirk gone. He got a big contract.
Well, you don't came into that type of money he was wanting, but yes, you do move on.
Right.
You move on.
I think because Seattle's not that good, they still might sneak into the playoffs again this year.
Come on, man. Chiefs, Raiders, Rams. You get a winnable game with the Panthers. Eagles won't be easy.
Well, the Rams NFC, so you don't have to count them.
But still, I'm looking at their schedule. Chiefs, Raiders, Rams.
Oh, you talking about their schedule? Okay.
Yeah. Chiefs, Raiders, Rams. Panthers is their 4th game is probably the easiest one. Eagles would be a tough match.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get Seattle. In Seattle, that place is always loud, and let's be honest, it's still a division game.
Mm-hmm.
That's not an easy.
I go either way.
Yeah, Saints. I like the Saints this year. I think they that's a loss. You get Minnesota in Minnesota.
Ooh. Hey, wow. Yeah, I got a tough schedule.
Then you get Seattle again. You get them at home this time, but then you go to LA. Then you get the 49ers, Chargers, Patriots. That might be a let-up game. You could probably get that one. Broncos, not so sure. Toss-up in Denver. Buccaneers. Falcons, probably winnable. And end up in San Francisco to close out the season. I don't see that as an easy ass schedule.
That's a tough schedule.
So when you start D-Hop gone for the first 6, you got all this damn other turmoil going on. with the damn franchise. A bad start right there with that. You
Yeah,
done.
yeah, you right.
You done. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I gotta look that up, man.
I all I know is that at the back half of the season, Kyler Murray play goes down, and he also tends to be a little bit banged up too.
Yeah, that might be because his body frame just can't handle it. Just can't handle a full season.
The only saving grace for Kyler Murray is to literally play Superman football these first 6 weeks without D Hop
Mm-hmm.
for them to even have a chance. He's gonna have to split that 3-3 those first 6 games.
I agree. I agree. I don't like when he better do it, but it's tough. That's a tough team. There's some tough teams you gotta go against, man.
Oh, playoff teams. Playoff teams. A lot of playoff teams up front.
Mm-hmm.
You know that, and that's what I'm saying. When you got all this going on, and without your best weapon in the first 6 games, that puts you in a real damn jam. You know, but I'm saying that now. I just don't see him getting to the playoffs. I see him at least getting like I said, probably a little bit above Seattle, get 8-9 wins. You know, I can see them being slightly above Seattle, San Francisco. I think San Francisco is going to be fine. Obviously, you see them get the contract situation with Jimmy. So that,
Mm-hmm.
hey, I also think about that Jimmy G situation.
What's that?
You go ahead and it's literally for me. Not saying that Trey Lance can't do it,
Mm-hmm.
but have this just in case security
Mm.
that before the trade deadline, Trey ain't doing so hot. I mean, let's be honest, if because yeah, you subtract some money off,
Mm-hmm.
you restructure it, but that still can leave that gap open for because let's be honest, look at Jimmy G's stats when he's healthy and in the lineup as a San Francisco 49er.
Mm-hmm.
They do a lot of winning.
That's true.
In
That's
the
true.
regular season, do a lot of winning. Hell, hey, Super Bowl appearance, NFC Championship game last year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they come on now. So you can't ignore that. So if Trey Lance ain't doing so hot, don't be surprised.
They pull him, put Jimmy in.
Bruh, these cats are used to winning with Jimmy as quarterback.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
I think.
oh, he's still in the building? Hey,
Come on,
hey,
Jimmy.
hey. Trey, I like you, bro. But I like win.
I think that's a tough schedule to put a
And the
rookie against too.
quarterback that has been here to with all this winning I've been doing, he's still in the building.
Yeah, I think that's a tough schedule to put that rookie to start off, man. That's a tough schedule, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wish I would have watched more of their preseason games so I can give a little more analysis about how they look. I mean, you know, kind of get an idea how he looked. I mean, as far as you know, his mechanics, his throwing and stuff. I mean, I saw a couple of runs, but I really watched the game. But you know, as a rookie, man, you getting thrown up against that schedule, bro. That's rough. You didn't even have your first game, not even an easy game.
Hey,
So you can't even get nothing to get your confidence up.
starting Lance then pulling him late for Jimmy G, like to very similar, I would say. I say the only thing that I would say is slightly different is you look at the just the body style of Trey Lance compared to Tua. Tua,
Right, I think so too.
smaller quarterback, you know, not so sure what you think with Trey. You can see the physical tools there.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
the,
I mean,
the,
eventually, I think he'll be good in this league for the little stuff I see, but I don't know about him starting as your number one.
people got to remember he didn't play a lot of football the last couple of years.
He ain't play a lot of football in North Dakota State because they only played 1 year, right?
And then COVID
He
took
got
the
hurt.
other
Did he
year.
get hurt when he hurt 1 year and then,
And
or was
then
it COVID?
he played one whole year, and then COVID took another year from him.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, yeah.
And so he hasn't played a lot of football. Where
Right.
Tua has now, Tua, you're just looking at Tua is like, well, are you healthy?
Mm-hmm.
From the hip, from the other injuries that you've been dealing with since you've been in the league.
Right.
So, he had a little hip injury his last year in Bama going into the draft.
Mm-hmm.
And so you probably 3 years removed from that. Hopefully, you're at full, that hip that not even thought about.
Right.
Obviously there's a lot of pressure on in that situation.
Right.
But I mean, hey, you give up draft picks and you go get a quarterback at number 3 overall, man. That means obviously you know what that means. We got a lot invested in you. So you
And
can't
say, oh, man, you're agreeing too much. It's getting scary.
Yeah, only 19 games. So, and then he only appeared in 2 games last year.
Yeah. I just think that and I said this from the jump. It wouldn't even been no discussion. Would have kept Jimmy, let Trey sell him for 2, maybe 3 years, get the ropes, get it down, then you move Jimmy. Boom. Now you got a quarterback. He already got the tools. He got the physical tools. He got the speed. He's got the body type. He has a big arm. So you mold him into accuracy. You mold him into understanding where to play the ball placement, all that stuff. You mold him into when to run, when not to run, all those things, and get him acclimated into your offense.
Yeah, just like Rodgers did.
Just like Rodgers did. You let him go. You let Jimmy go.
And guess what? As long as I got a good quarterback that is getting me deep in the playoffs and staying healthy, I'm gonna keep sitting you.
Right.
And guess what? It may be a 1 year, 2 years, but you just show up in preseason and treat it as if it's the whole world to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then by that time, I'm ready to give you the reins because next year it'll been his. Right. Jimmy's in there on the last year of the contract.
Right.
You ready to go? Aaron Rodgers benefited big time for sitting behind a Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying Jimmy's a Hall of Famer, but he's a winner.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing a lot of winning lately. So, no, Jordan Love is still not the answer. He better be lucky that he got a.
Jordan Love is not the answer.
Jordan Love has been looking terrible. He
has, bro. If Rodgers retire or whatever happens next year.
Oh, bro, I've been trying to tell y'all that's why Rodgers got all that clout, man. He got too much clout because they know why. They be like, man, we know what we got behind this dude.
We see what Love got. I'm good.
Yeah.
But now star, but ain't qualified.
Bona fide starter. And
yeah,
guess what?
I say that. I give him that.
And guess what? Ain't nothing wrong with a bona fide starter.
Yeah.
You know that you got to a Super Bowl with a good defense in 2000 Baltimore.
Yeah, different bona fide starter.
Well, I don't know about.
Well, okay, I went too far. My bad. Let me see what's in this water.
Anyway, y'all. Look, Seahawks fans, it's gonna be a long season, very long season. Mm-hmm. Emotional season for you. Gonna be emotional. Right. And then Cardinals fans, I think it's gonna be just a step above Seahawks for y'all. So might be a little bit emotional for y'all too. But anyway, y'all come back now Thursday. We'll chop it up about some more sports, and then of course we will finish off the rest of the NFC West. But in the meantime, please don't forget, let's sign up for that NFL pick'em. All right, we doing it for the third year. Champions walking away with the belt and $200.
Ooh.
200. But anyway, y'all come back now Thursday. Check us out, episode 182 for the rest of the NFC West preview on behalf of the big homie Detroit, man. I am the Wild Card Mar. We will check y'all out Wednesday or Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace and love.
What you doing Wednesday?
I know. That ooh wee baby.
Peace.